Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to the channel. And Fortnite is a game that updates on a very regular basis. Epic are really good at keeping on top of it. Well, not so much in chapter 2, but in chapter 1 we got so many updates almost on a weekly basis, and with the constant update and changing of the game, it can leave a lot of room for glitches to occur. And as of recording this video, there is still a lot of glitches in Fortnite which you guys can do right now. Welcome to the Fortnite Hub. If you're going to enjoy this video today, make sure you drop a like on the video, also subscribe and notifications on. We're a brand new channel, so every like really does help this thing grow. Now the first one comes from Glitch King. He is without a doubt the king of glitches in Fortnite. I suppose that's probably where he gets his name from. Now this one, I have no idea how people find out these glitches, to tell you the truth. These are so weird. This one involves a boat, some hair and some builds, and you can use this to get under the map. Check this one out. What did you guys think? Who comes up with this stuff? Who figures this stuff out? Who thinks, like, who puts themselves in this situation where they're going to end up doing this and getting themselves put under the map? Like, this is such a weird thing to do, but people seem to find it. And I don't know when you'd ever get into this situation in a public match. I don't know if you'd be able to set it up in a public game without being sort of discovered in that, but it's pretty cool that it can happen, and it just shows how many glitches are still present in the game. Yeah, this is a weird one. Now, are you guys tired of getting bodied on by the sweat of Fortnite? Because I know I am. Well, that can all change because now there is a way to get into guaranteed bot lobbies in Fortnite. Well, I say guaranteed, it's like almost guaranteed. As you guys know, cross-platform and skill-based matchmaking is now a thing in Chapter 2. But if you are a PS4 or Xbox One player, you can actually get around that by going to the options menu and turning cross-platform off, and it will only pair you with PS4 or Xbox One players. Now, unfortunately, this does mean that load times do take a little bit longer because it's got to try to find enough people who aren't playing against PC or Switch or mobile in order to pair you guys. So quite often you actually get put into lobbies with less players, or they generally fill it up with bots, obviously, to make the numbers up, which means you get into bot lobbies more than you do lobbies full of sweats. Now obviously there's still going to be real players in this. It doesn't guarantee a 100% bot lobby, but if you want to try and get some of those easier wins by getting paired with more bots than real players, then this is definitely a way to do it. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't work for Nintendo Switch and PC players. I have had a look at it myself. On the Switch and PC, there's no option to turn cross-platform off. I believe PC has to play with everyone, and I believe the Switch only plays with mobile. I could be wrong, but I think it actually does just play with mobile and Switch players, so that could be why. Now, this next one is a strange one. It's one of those things, it's again like, how do people discover this sort of stuff? But Retail 8 actually uses the waterfall that's like near the middle of the map to somehow make it so you can destroy everything in sight in Fortnite. You can destroy builds, you can destroy trees, you can destroy rocks, and that just by touching them, it kind of puts you in that sort of zipline state where you don't take fall damage when you fall. It kind of infinitely puts you in that state. This one is really weird, and I can imagine this is kind of one of those where someone would just like accidentally discover it. It's pretty damn weird. It's definitely a lot more likely to happen than the first one that we saw, but it's still pretty weird. Now, this is another one from Retail 8. You guys have been wanting a FOV slider for so long in Fortnite, and I know a lot of people want it, but I can never figure out why. I don't think it actually looks good when you sort of increase the FOV. I don't think it actually looks good to me. I don't like how it looks. I'd rather have the FOV that we've got in Fortnite, but I know a lot of people aren't like me. So Retail 8, I know many other people have figured out different ways to do it, but this one actually lets you go around the map, the actual Chapter 2 map, using it. A lot of the time people have to do it in creative, where they can only be on the creative islands. This actually lets you go around the actual Fortnite map. It's still in creative, but you can actually get over to the map and do this glitch, which is pretty cool because it does sort of show you what an FOV slider could look like and what it could sort of do for the world of Fortnite. I personally prefer it as it is, but I know a lot of people don't, so yeah, this is pretty damn cool. Check this one out.
the way we will land. Now once we land, our FOV will change, and that is literally it. You don't want to press into space or anything, you literally just want to run, and the glitch should work. So we're going to try it right now. So here we go, guys. You should see once we land, our FOV does increase. Now how sick is that? This does work almost every single time, and we have a really high FOV now. We can also do emotes and stuff like that, which is kind of sick, and this will stay for as long as you want. However, if you do want to remove it, all you want to do is you want to swap weapons, or you want to build or something like that. So you can see how sick this is, and sometimes when you go in the water, the FOV will stay for a while. However, sometimes it does get cancelled. You can also fly and stuff with the high FOV, and you can still open doors and everything like that. So you can go inside of buildings, and one thing that's really sick is that you can actually use stuff like this still. So you can still use the zip lines, and I think that is kind of cool how you can do all of that. Now you can still open chests and llamas and stuff like that, but if you guys do pick up a weapon, make sure whatever you do, you don't actually use it, because it will cancel the glitch. So I'm just going to pick up some stuff here. You can see that everything does work correctly. Now this is so sick, and obviously the FOV has increased so much. Now I hope Epic Games do allow you to do this one day, and a lot of you guys may have actually experienced this on accident before. Now, a lot of people have said that this glitch has happened to them before, and they didn't know what caused it. But now if you guys do want to try it for yourself, you can, and if you've never experienced FOV like this before, this is a really sick glitch to see what the game would be like.
Now for these final ones, I think the biggest issue we've got in Fortnite right now is phasing. And I'm not talking about these guys. I'm talking about phasing through builds, being able to shoot through builds. It happens so much. You see it across sort of regular players. You see it across pro players. It happens so much where people are able to shoot through builds when they're not actually anywhere close to it. Like I've seen people place a ramp down and then shoot directly through the ramp and kill someone. Like I never experienced this much in chapter 1, but this has become a huge issue in chapter 2. And I'm assuming it's some sort of glitch. I'm assuming Epic haven't added it as a mechanic, because there's no way that this could be acceptable to be used. So yeah, I definitely put it as a glitch in the game, but there's a couple of videos here which you can check out now, one from Cypher PK and one from Glitch King again, where they show this overpowered ramp glitch that allows you to sort of phase through and shoot people without them being able to shoot you back, which is yeah, it's really strange, and I really hope Epic fix this soon, because in my opinion this is becoming a massive problem. Check these out.
You could try to do this like with pickaxes, but a lot of times you end up accidentally hitting that wall. And even if you pickaxe, you put yourself in a bad spot, because if they edit, they're just going to shoot you in the face. But I have another way to use this trick that could be extremely deadly. You just have to get the timing right. So let's say we have a player who is hiding. The best way to do this is to spray your SMG, or get the wall really close to being one shot, and then walk forward, but only take one step when you break the wall. And once you stand here, you don't have to go in all the way. You can start shooting your opponent, right? You can start shooting them and doing all kinds of things from here. Another way to use that trick. You see these examples, Jack, that I'm getting?
So right there we go. They are the top glitches that you can do in Fortnite right now. They are verified to have been working within the last week or so. So I don't think they've been patched out yet. I think they are so achievable, so you guys can go and do these yourself. If you get any of them working, let us know in the comment section which one worked and what you guys think of it. And if you've encountered anything else strange in the game, we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you've enjoyed this video today, want to see more stuff like this on the channel, be sure to drop a like on the video. Also subscribe those notifications on. As I mentioned at the start of the video, we're a brand new channel, so every like and every subscriber really does help this thing. We hope you have an amazing day, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.